Hello and welcome to my channel We Learn by Sharun. I am Shraddha Banode and in today's session we are going to see few more problems on pitch factor, distribution factor and EMF equation. To refer my last video in which I have taken numericals on pitch factor, distribution factor and EMF equation, the link is the link is shared in description box. You can go see that video and then you can continue with this video. So let's get started. Find the no load phase and line voltage of a star connected 3-phase 6-pole alternator which runs at 1200 rpm having flux per pole of 0.1 Weber sinusoidally distributed. Stator has 54 slots having double layer winding. Each coil has 8 turns and the coil is corded by one slot. Okay, so let's first of all write the given data. Slots 54, poles are 6, each coil has 8 turn. I'll explain you how to find out total number of conductors out of it. And flux per pole is 0.1 Weber, speed is given as 1200 and coil is shorted by one slot. You're supposed to find out phase EMF and line EMF. Okay, no load when it is no load means it is just induced EMF. Okay, so very first step is to find out frequency because speed is given, you're not given with frequency, so we will find out frequency whether it is asked or not. So frequency is given by Pn by 120. Substituting the value we get frequency here 60 Hz. Once we got the value of frequency, the next step is to find out, yes, n. I told you every time we need to keep n ready. So n is slots per pole. Substituting the value of slots and pole, we get value of n as 9. Let's substitute this value in beta. See, beta is nothing but slot angle. Alpha is the angle by which the coil is shorted. So coil is shorted by one slot. So obviously that will be equals to beta in this particular problem. Every time alpha is not equals to beta. But in this particular problem, alpha is equals to beta because coil is shorted by only one slot and beta is the angle of one slot. So alpha is equals to beta, which is 180 by n. Substituting the value of n, we got the value of alpha as 20. Once we got the value of alpha as 20, let's substitute in the equation of Kp. So Kp is cos alpha by 2. Substituting the value, we get the value of Kp as 0.9848. As I say again and again in my every problem, if you want, you can pause the video, solve the problem and then check your answers. Okay. Next, we will find M because we need to find out KD now. So for KD we need M. M is given by slots per pole per phase. We have slots per pole as 9 divided by per phase value, that is 3, and you will get M as 3. Substitute everything in equation KD. KD is given by sin M beta by 2 upon M sin beta by 2, which is given by 0.9597. Okay. So once we got the value of Kp and Kd, now we will find out total number of conductors because we need to substitute that value in EMF equation. What is the formula for EMF equation? 4.44 Kp Kd F phi T per phase. So we have F phi, we have Kp Kd. Now we need to find out turns per phase. So let's find out the total number of conductors now. Total number of conductors we know are the conductors per slot into number of slots. But in this problem, we are not given with conductors per slot. We are given with turns, okay? And that too in double layer. So to convert turns into conductors, what we will do, we will multiply 8 into 2. 8 is number of turns into 2 will give you total number of conductors. But also the conductors are arranged in double layer because it is said in the problem it is double layer. Because it is in double layer, we will also divide it by 2. So basically, it is given in turns and also it is in layers, double layer. So we will multiply and divide by 2. Ultimately, we will be we will be left with 8. So basically, total number of conductors will be 8 into 54. And when you need to find out the value per phase, I have just calculated here. The per phase means divided by 3. So 8 into 54 upon 3, which will give you 144. And to get total number of turns per phase, we will have 144 by 2, which is equals to 72. So once we got the value of turns per phase, substitute everything in EMF equation, which is 4.44 Kp Kd Fyt. And after substituting, you will get the value of EMF per phase as 1811.89. Just verify your answer whether you are getting the same value or not. and because you're also required to find out EL and it is star connected, so EL is equals to root 3 times phase value. Substituting the value, we will get EL as 3138.29. Okay, if you are getting these answers, your confidence will boost up. If you are not getting these answers, try it again, see where you are doing mistake and approach it again. Okay, so let's proceed to next problem. The stator of a three-phase 16-pole alternator has 144 slots and there are 4 conductors per slot connected in 2 layers. If the speed of the alternator is 375 rpm, calculate the EMF induced per phase. Resultant flux in the air gap is 5 into 10 raised to power minus 2 Weber per pole sinusoidally distributed. Assume the coil span as 150-degree electrical. So what is the data which is given to you in this problem is it is 16 pole 144 slots machine and there are 4 conductors per slot connected in 2 layers. Now if they, here see here how the problem is given here, 4 conductor per slot connected in 2 layers. So here 4 conductors per slot is there and when it is said connected in 2 layers, it doesn't matter whether it is connected in 2 layer or single layer, but in one slot there are 4 conductors and accordingly we will calculate the number of conductors. The speed flux per pole is 5 into 10 raised to power minus 2 Weber. Speed is 375 rpm. You need to find out phase value of the EMF. Here only phase value is asked, line value is not asked. Okay. Now, very first thing you will find out is frequency. Whenever the speed is given, you have to find out frequency. So, frequency is given by Pn upon 120, which is equals to 16 into 375 upon 120, which gives you 50 Hertz. Z is conductors per slot, total conductors per slot. So we have 4 conductors per slot into number of slots are 144. We'll calculate per phase value directly. So the per phase value of conductor comes out to be 198. Dividing by 2, we will get turns per phase, which is 96. Alpha. Alpha is 1. Now here we need not find out number of slots by which it is shorted because you're directly given with coil span. Now for coil span given as 150, we know that the full pitch coil is of 180 degree. We are having coil span of 150 degree. So alpha is the angle by which it is shorted is 180 minus 150 degree. So alpha is given by 180 minus 150, which is nothing but 30 degree. And once you got the value of alpha, substitute in Kp and get the value of Kp. Kp is nothing but Kp is nothing but cos alpha by 2, which is 0.9659. Once you got this value, then let's go for Kd, and for Kd we will need M as well as beta. So let's get the value of N first. N is slots per pole, which is nothing but 9. M is 3 slots per pole per phase, that is 9 by 3, that is 3. Beta is 180 by N, which is coming out to be 20 degree here. And substituting everything in Kd equation, that is sine m beta by 2 upon m sine beta by 2 is equals to 0.9597. Now as we took many problems on this, we are having the same formulas. We are just substituting the values and getting the answers. So I am just putting some answers directly. You know how to put those values and get the answers. Okay. After this, we will substitute all these values in EMF equation. Okay, let's substitute the values in EMF equation. It is 4.44 kp kd fit. We have all the values. Let's substitute and you will get the value of EPH as 988.1. If you want, you can find out EL, but in this problem, it is not asked, so I will not find EL, and EPH is 988.1. Okay. So I hope with each problem you are boosting your confidence to solve such problem. Let's take one more problem. Okay. A 4-pole 3-phase 50 Hz star connected alternator has 60 slots and 4 conductors per slot. Coils are short pitched by 3 slots. If the phase spread is 60 degree, find the line voltage induced for a flux per pole of 0.943 Weber distributed sinusoidally in space. All the turns per phase are in series. Okay, so let's write down the data. Slots are 60, poles are 4, 4 conductors per slot, flux per pole is 0.943. F is 50 Hz given. See, in this problem, because frequency is given, speed is not given. So frequency is directly given, we did not find it, and you're supposed to find out EMF induced, right? So You are supposed to find out line voltage, so obviously we will go for, because the formula gives us phase value always. So we'll find out phase value and then we will find out line voltage. Clear? So very first thing what we'll find out is N slots per pole, which comes out to be 15 in this problem. And substituting it in the value of alpha, like alpha is here, by how many slots it is shorted? By 3 slots it is shorted. It is clearly mentioned in the problem. And so alpha will be equals to simply thrice beta. So let's get the value of beta. Beta is 180 by n, which is 12 here. Substituting, we will get alpha as 36. Substituting alpha in Kp equation, Kp is cos alpha by 2, which comes out to be 0.951 is the value of pitch factor. Let's proceed to Kd. So KD, for KD we will need M. M is slots per pole per phase. Slots per pole is 15, per phase divided by 3, and you will get 5. Right? Substitute in KD equation, and KD is 0.9566. I hope all of you are getting the same value. Let's proceed to find out turns per phase. So conductors per slot into number of slots will give you total number of conductors. Divided by 3 you will get conductors per phase. Divided by 2 you will get turns per phase, and turns per phase came out to be 40. Substitute all these values in EMF equation and get the value of EMF induced per phase. 4.44 kp kd f by t. Substitute and get the value of EPH as 7617.9. See whether you are getting the same value or not. Okay, EL is equals to root 3 EPH because it is star connected given, and you will have the value as 13194.58. I can also say it is 13.19 kilovolts. Okay. Now in this problem, there is one data which is given, and you might be thinking that why ma'am has not considered that particular data. Now in this problem, see, all the data which was given was self-sufficient and we could solve this problem easily. But one more thing which is given here is phase spread, which is 60 degree. Now what is this phase spread and why it is given? See, sometimes if phase spread is given and some other data is not given, you can utilize this value to get the value of beta. But here we could also get the value of beta from 180 by n. So we simply calculate it by that value. But if suppose phase spread is given, basically what is phase spread? Phase spread is m beta. हम लोगों ने distribution factor का एक derivation किया था. ठीक है. If you want, you can refer that video of derivation. I'll share the link in the description box. अगर आप केडी का इक्वेशन देखोगे, केडी का डेरिवेशन देखोगे, तो उसमें हमने एम बीटा लिया था. जितने भी एम रहते हैं, जितने भी एम स्लॉट्स पर पोल पर फेज रहते हैं, अकॉर्डिंगली जो एक एंगल स्प्रेड होता है, दैट इज एम बीटा. So that m beta is nothing but phase spread 60. So basically you are given with m beta here. ठीक है. तो आपको अगर m की वैल्यू पता है, that is slots per pole per phase, तो आप बीटा निकाल सकते हो अगर फेज स्प्रेड दिया है, और अगर आपको बीटा की वैल्यू दिया है तो आप m निकाल सकते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस प्रॉब्लम बीटा वी कैलकुलेटेड एज 12, okay, and phase spread is given as 60. So simply you will do 60 by beta and you will get the value of m as pi. But also by another step, by the same step you are getting the value of m as pi. So it is one and the same thing, and that is why I haven't considered that. If you want, you can consider that and you can get the value of m out of it, or you can get the value of beta out of it. यहाँ पे उसका यूज नहीं हो रहा है because sufficient data is given to calculate these things. But अगर ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम है जिसमें फेज स्प्रेड दिया हुआ है और कुछ और नहीं दिया हुआ है, लाइक सपोज स्लॉट्स नहीं दिए हुए हैं या पोल नहीं दिया है, ऐसा हो सकता है, तब आपको फेज स्प्रेड यूज करके एम या बीटा निकालना पड़ेगा, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन कैलकुलेट एन. क्लियर? Please like my video and share so that others can also utilize this to understand the principles of synchronous machines, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you and happy learning.